My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact. And soon. Thank you. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent. I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy, who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it, much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself, the Lady of Mysteries, the goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time, she became my muse, and later even my lover. I am, after all, the villain of the tale. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross, yet every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries. Though not, I think, my methods. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Suffice it to say, I obtained an obscure and ancient book had locked away inside a much coveted prize. It was a fragment of primal weave locked out of time, locked away from Mystra herself. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess? I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mystra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you in, into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. Bowed and suddenly opened. Inside there are no creatures, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pulses. Its teeth, its claws. It's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. And gods, is it ever hungry?
Terrifying, isn't it? And that is only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep. We might chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this. It must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways. Once I'd step out of the protective aura of the artifact, it wouldn't be long before the Absolute overtakes me. I'd never let that happen, so I'd aim for a swift end. I would consume some midnight tears and venture as deep into the Underdark as I possibly could, till they cloud my eyes forever. With a bit of luck, I'd manage to make it to a mind flare colony so that when the orb erupts, one loud, last song of vengeance would reverberate through the dark. Wouldn't be a heroic end, but coarsely poetic enough in its justice. That is, you truly are a soul. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth.
My thanks for your excellent guidance. Ah, and yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid and spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale. You know of whom I speak.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience? Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name, drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst. Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Oh, for the love of...
Fine, fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
Elminster!
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech. I'm here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider... forgiveness?
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness. Mystra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils. Alas, the creature that afflicts you, the ill-begotten magic that it weaves, is inextricably conjoined with both the greater purpose and the greater master that it serves. You must know that the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive. It threatens all who live, even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself. That is why I have come here to charge you, Gale, with its destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
The orb.
Precisely. Mystra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Interesting. This could be help, or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
No, indeed. But I think she trusts me too.
It brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mystra's will. Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute. And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid. Meine hastra mistrarium Italion thras annas distra. It is done. Both charge and charm have been committed into your care. To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
On my honor, I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself. Even the waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you. An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days. It's not a demand he wanted to make of me. As Mistress chosen, he had no choice but to deliver her message, however much it pained him to do so. For Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me. Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left. Of course. Kind of you to stop by.
I'm ready. Whatever it takes.
times over, pet.
Ah, I love this time of year. The dickheads start popping up wherever you look.
What do you want, Mizora?
Drop the attitude and perk up your ears. You've got a new mission. Absolute's cult has gone and grabbed one of Zariel's assets. A devil. And a powerful one at that. They're locked up in the cult's fortress, Moonrise Towers. And you're getting him out. Will, your playmate's wasting precious time. Let's see about getting his priorities fixed. Clause Z, Section 13. Should promised soul refuse obeyance or neglect duty, the pact holder shall cast the promised into Avernus as a lemure. I'll make it simple. Will fails or refuses, and he turns to a thick blob of stink flesh and sinks to Avernus. Now, be a good boy and play fetch, pup, or you'll spend an eternity sizzling in the hells.
Mizora's words may be flippant, but they are tinged with desperation. She cannot afford for Will to fail this mission. This may be your best chance to negotiate Will out of his pact.
Oh, and what condition is that?
Your mind links with Will's, drawn in by his increasing panic.
What are you doing?
Will relaxes, and your connection fades.
Interesting. Now, why should I go letting my favorite pet off his leash?
You recall an old incantation from a children's story, said to void a devil's contract. Abi diabole et nunquam redi.
Oh, now.
The voice of the Absolute is strong here, and getting stronger. I don't know how much longer, but you took an unexpected... You did a brave thing, saving those people in the grove.
The hurt runs deeper than she's willing to show you.
It just doesn't stop. We are being bombarded wave after... Each wave a set of orders to the infected. The order for your I just hope my powers last long enough to see this through.
The more bullshit she pours, the more of it I'm forced to swallow. Mizora set me on fiends inside and outside the Hells. She's never ordered a rescue. Gods. She makes a mockery of everything the Blade stands for. Such an asshole. The same thought crossed my mind. I'm only to hunt the infernal, the demonic, and the heartless. But nowhere was it stated that I can't help one. Either we find it, or I'm made a mindless blob clawing at demons on the front line of the Blood War. And it means everything. I always knew what my future held, and I know I chose right.
Hells. That's quite a view. What happened here? I'm not sure I want to step in there.
Do you feel it? The chill on your skin, in your lungs. This darkness is diseased.
This is no ordinary darkness. It feels powerful and familiar. These lands have been blessed by Lady Shah. You must learn more about her presence here.
This place is darker than dark. As if the shadows could cast shadows.
It's the only way to Moonrise Towers. We have to push through.
I can feel the shadow's power here, but they don't seem to be harming me. Notes on the shadow curse. Perhaps some feared it would spread. The Dark Lady shields me. I can feel her. The shadow's hunger is endless, it seems.
Watch the shadows.
None shall see me. hidden. Unnoticed. Good. Unseen. Perfect. The shadows claimed that bird. Not for me to interfere.
This place is protected. You might find allies here, or at least supplies. sky is falling to the curse. Help them.
That light. It's protecting me from the curse. I'll feel that one later.
Calm and quiet, that's the way. Got to press on. Not going to last much longer.
Let's get going.
A long way to go still. There is work to do. can't penetrate it.
You there! Step forward and keep your hands off your weapons. Who are you? A cleric. You'll find no quarter here for you or the one you serve. Just keep your hands where I can see them and follow me. Come. Jahira!
Hello. Kindness is too often a decoy. This is why we're here, you see. It is a curious creature that hides all manner of secrets. You should never have come here, true soul. Your pathetic deception.
Stop! What's you doing? She's the one who saved us!
She's the one who protected the Emerald Grove.
Yup. Didn't leave a goblin standing. Not so bad to hang around with either. Saved one of my friends from a druid with a snake. Knows when to be discreet, too. I'd pretty much trust her with my life.
A true soul with a mind of her own? How is that possible? What in the hells is that thing? Congratulations! You've earned yourself the benefit of the doubt. Hear me, Harpers. All clear. At ease. I'll not pretend to understand what that artifact is. But I'm old and wise enough to recognize a sliver of hope when it crawls out of the dark. Tell me, why have you come here? Then our interests align. We must all cure ourselves of the entire cult of the Absolute. There's food in the inn over there. Beds too if you require rest. Aloe oil in the cupboard, in case the vines gave you a rash. Settle in.
No time to dally. Welcome, rest.
See any movement out there? I wish we had a bloody army. Pretty, but it can take a beating. It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Wits and blades always sharp.
Heading out without Isabel's blessing. Have you... Blood, this is heavy.
Ready. Have to keep going. Need to act fast. Got to move. Take your
give up. Onward.
Heading there. On the move. Take you. Heading there.
I wish we took bloody
On I go.
wounds. How's the barricade?
Not going to last much longer.
Pretty, but it can take a beating.
I need healing.
All right, what now?
Burning through our oil, but it should just about do. Just about. We shouldn't hang around too long, though.
Death's close at hand.
Oh, goodness. No better time to brush upon my skills, then. It would do me no good to fail my new partner. Maybe. May I have this dance? Are you sure? I've been rehearsing, you know. I'd hate to put all that effort Oh. I mean, yes.
The dog is unable to speak through the small bag he holds in his mouth.
I don't know. Maybe you can tell me. All I know is I thought of you when I saw it.
Have a lot on my mind. Well, in it.
Oh, enough waiting. I crave blood.
Let's get on with it.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Chihiro wants to know about supplies.
Bloody
Just about. Just about. I shouldn't hang around too long, though.
How's the barricade coming along? It ain't pretty, but it can take a beat. It'll need to. Cleric's magic won't hold out the darkness forever. blood this is heavy.
Unseen as I was taught. Poor wretches. Sorry. I need healing.
Thou hast now a bosom companion. Take care that thou art not distracted on thy quest, seeking the comforts of the flesh. Recall that in time, fate spins along, as it should. Have you, should thou or any of thy compatriots perish, because it is my calling. There is little else. A matter of coin. Very well. This is the price of balance. Well, by doom and dusk I strike thy name
smell a trap.
What's that?
She was no fun. All I wanted was to play! Me. Someone.
Heretics, Majesty. They can't stop us.
for anything useful. No time like the present. Got to press on.
Oh, God, your name. For the absolute!
You will die here. The Absolute wills it so.
Not going to last much longer.
good cause.
Aye. Our asses.
Can't undo. Can't forget.
I bet they're close. Watching us.
Time to get going.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Then thou must this is well. Fate, dost thou require a new? Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrect? Very well.
So much time wasted.
Fate, dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhap very well.
Yeah. There's more where that came from.
Wish we had stone or steel.
I wish we had a bloody army.
I think staring out into the dark so much is doing something to my eyes.
Jaheira seems sure of you. I hope she's right. This barricade might keep the shadows out, but it won't help against what's already inside.
It ain't pretty, but
got my...
Stock up while you can. I only hope I brought enough to see us through. Cheeky. If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me.
It's toasty in here.
Glad to see you made it. I am. Indeed I am. I remember you from the grove with the druids. But I think you were taller then. On the double. One hoof quickly following the other.
Best head inside.
Free as you are.
Last light, here.
Don't wander far.
Thought you'd be 10 yards tall the way Zevlor spoke of you. Sereth, Scout. Seems we missed one another at the Grove, but the others told me how you helped us. A pity. You pulled them from one death trap, only for me to land them in this one. Gone. And more than half the others with him. We were ambushed, out in the cursed lands. Cultists of this absolute. Zevlor froze. Begged us to surrender. But they were toying with us. Making examples. And we'd had enough of taking it. Those of us who cut free just kept running till we found this place. The others... maybe the cult got them. Maybe the curse. Aye, I did. Maybe you'd have been the one to save us, if you'd been there. Or maybe you'd be missing, along with the rest.
Please, be welcome. Have a drink. To your very good health.
You perceive a faint hint of cloth grass, a herb that is said to elicit the truth. Jaheira smiles at you knowingly.
It doesn't spoil the taste, if that's what you're wondering. A noble proclamation. It must have made you quite thirsty. Bottoms up. Well over a century old, and yet it hasn't lost a hint of flavor. Still not quite so sure about you, though. People tend to lose more than just flavor when illithids get their hands on them. I speak from experience. There's an air about you. Something alien. Answer me true and do not lie. The parasite is changing you, isn't it? Good. I will take your word for it. And hold you to it, too. I have every reason to be cautious. I've traced people like you. People with parasites in their brains. All the way here from Baldur's Gate. The cult of the Absolute is spreading through the city. Quietly, quickly, and with unsettling deliberation. We tracked them to this ancient village, only to be faced with a man we killed and buried over a century ago. Believe me, he was well and truly dead. I locked his corpse in the Thorn Mausoleum myself. Dead and buried. But he's returned. Not only does General Ketherick Thorn live again, it seems he is no longer... Only to watch him pluck it out like a splinter. He healed, right in front of me, and chased us into the shadows. Things looked hopeless. It has taught me that... That hope. Protected by your artifact, you can infiltrate his forces at Moonrise Towers, posing as a true soul. Find out what it is that makes him invincible, so we can strip him of his advantage. Once Ketherick is without his shield, the sword, together we assault his tower and put a final end to this blight. Without a cure for your infection, your days are numbered too. Yet you selflessly offer to spend them fighting alongside us. I like you. I promise I will do everything I can to make sure any cure starts with understanding the disease. Whatever magic Ketherick's using to control these tadpoles, it must be at Moonrise. Until then, we keep drinking wine when we meet. You're not our only secret weapon. Isabel, a faithful cleric of Selûne, and a light in the darkness. She cast the moon shield around the inn. It's the only reason we're still alive. She's upstairs in her chamber.
I didn't realize I had an audience. The true soul who's going to save us all. I'm Isabel. Pleased to meet you. Myself and Our Lady are doing what we can to hold the line. I hear you and your tadpole will be our offense. Free from the Absolute's influence, yet able to walk among cultists. It's almost too good to be true. But I'd be a poor cleric indeed not to avail of a blessing when I see one. Let me guess. Jaheira's sent you to beg a protection spell off her favorite cleric. Perfect. It'll make you immune to the lesser effects of the Shadow Curse, which will get you closer to the towers. But there are places it won't help. Places where the curse is darker, stronger. The cultists are able to traverse even the deepest shadows, though. I don't know how. The Harpers are trying to figure it out. Good luck. While you're busy in the towers, I'll be sure to... Wait. Do you hear that? Something's wrong.
Hello, Isabel.
Marcus! Is that you? What's happened to you?
I've been blessed. You can be too. Come with me, and you can hear all about it from Ketheric himself.
It would be your doom. And mine.
True soul, my instructions are clear. Take the girl to Ketheric, alive.
A haunting face swims into your mind's eye, its instructions vivid in your mind.
What's going on? If you have something to say, say it.
Pathetic.
The Absolute. You can't believe them, Marcus.
Time to go.
Moon Maiden, guide my hand.
You'll make excellent fertilizer.
want her alive, at any cost.
Here we go again.
The General will be pleased if you go quiet.
Taste my fury. my name be known.
There's a parasite in that corpse, brimming with potent magic.
Where's Jaheira?
Isabel, are you all right?
I'm fine.
Marcus is... And that was no random attack. You were the... But they don't know about you. Kedrick will strike again. We need you to strike first. Discover the source of his invulnerability. Make him...
We're in more danger than I knew. If something happens to me, everyone in this inn is dead. Like that. Why does a man like him do anything? I can understand why he'd want me dead. Without me keeping the curse at bay, everyone in this inn, everyone intent on killing him, is dead too. As for why he'd want to take me alive... Now that we have you, I hope I won't have to. No mercy. For Kedrick.
Fallen druids of the Emerald Enclave. They died trying to stop Ketheric Thorn long ago.
I wish we had a bloody
Still breathing, despite everything.
Check it out. We've gone legitimate, and Mole put me... what does it look... Mole gave it to me, and said I shouldn't let it go to just any old Jackaday. I mean... maybe. Don't be shy. Have a gander at the finest stock.
Don't wander far.
What are you looking for? I'm alive, ain't I? What's not to like? Pleasure do premium trinkets and doodahs.
I wish we had a bloody army.
Stock up while you can. I only hope I brought enough to see us through. Chick. If you're all right by Jaheira, you're all right by me. Take care now.
See any movement out there?
Chihira wants to know about supplies. Will we make it home?
Burning through our oil. It should just...